Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now today I've got the Eagle One from a company called Varla. These guys are very new to the scooter world with their first sale in July of 2020. 4 months later, they hit their first 1,000 scooters out the door, so these guys are off to a very good start. Now they are offering $50 off for the $15.99 price tag, and with each purchase you get a free accessory. That deal lasts until March 31st. I've got the link and code in the description if you want more info. Okay, I'm gonna try and tone down my excitement so you don't think I'm getting paid by Varla to make this review. I just really like the Eagle One. They've dotted all the I's and crossed every T in making this not only one of the most comfortable scooters I've been on, but also one of the most powerful. And they've done it without sending you into massive debt. Now I know what you're thinking, $1,600 isn't cheap, but when it comes to off-road, it's one of the most affordable scooters I've seen. Some companies go crazy with power and forget about shocks and comfort, and others vice versa. Varla has a good balance of both. The 2,000 watt motors, powered by a 52 volt lithium battery, provided more than enough power up and down this green rated trail. I was hitting 10 to 20% slopes with speed and felt I could have hit the max rating of 30%. Now if the power is too much, there is an option in the menu to limit the output. For this trail I maxed out the power, but I did decrease the acceleration to level 3 out of the 5 it offers. Level 5 was just too much for off-road with some sharp turns. Now on pavement on the highest level, I actually spun the tires, making this one of the best scooters for acceleration. I've talked about the power, so let's get into comfort. Now there's 4 things I always look for when it comes to a comfortable ride, and the first is gonna surprise you. That would be the stem. If the stem is too low, my lower back starts to hurt after a few miles. If it's too high, I feel I can't control the scooter very well, especially for off-road when I need to get low and can't. I'm 5'11" and felt they designed the handlebar length perfect for me. But not only was the length good, the angle also affects comfort. Some brands angle the stem towards the back of the scooter, which takes away some standing room and forces most of your weight on the back foot, which makes it sore for longer rides. The Eagle One stem is almost straight up, giving plenty of room to stand. The second thing I look for is a wide and long deck. The width is pretty large at 9.1 inches, but I do wish they would have added a couple more inches lengthwise. Now while I'm talking about the deck, I have to say I'm a fan of the grip tape. I just think it looks cool, but if you're not a fan, they have 3 other options to choose from. The third thing that adds to comfort are the tires. Now these are 10-inch air-filled road tires. I found lowering the PSI 5 to 10 below the max level makes for a smoother ride. On the pavement, I bumped it back up for better mileage. Now the tires did a surprising job off-road. They handled the terrain much better than I would have thought. There were a few times I hit a patch of sand and slid out, but I've done that with knobby off-road tires as well. Now if you want off-road tires, that is one of the accessories they offer for $100. And the last thing I look for in a comfortable ride is obviously the suspension. Not all suspension systems are created equal. I reviewed a few scooters that have dual front and rear suspension, which looks really cool, but that's as far as it goes. The Eagle One has independent suspension, so when the front of the scooter takes a hit, the rear doesn't get affected. The design works very well, especially when taking a drop or cruising off the sidewalk. I'd be on the lookout for rocks. I haven't found a scooter yet that can handle them very well, and I always get nervous that I might damage the rotor, which I have done before. It doesn't take too much to bend those, and they're usually a pain to change. So I just avoid rocks altogether, or if I can't, I'll go very slow or even hop off and walk it. Now all 4 of those factors with the 77-pound aluminum alloy frame gives the Eagle One a solid and durable feel. My brother hopped on it for a couple minutes the other day, headed down the street, and said he liked this the best out of all the scooters I brought over. Most of these bigger scooters have made me nervous at first, being off the ground so high, but not this. It handles the best I've ever felt. The dual lock clamp is something I've never seen before and really holds the stem firm. I haven't had to adjust it in over 30 miles, and it's easy to collapse. The handlebars don't collapse, they are set, so nice and solid as well. However, you can adjust the angle. I thought the grips were comfortable and bulky, which was nice when hitting rougher spots on the trail. They also have a hole for airflow to keep your hands cool. The Zoom hydraulic brakes were very smooth and stopped me pretty fast even on the dirt road. Now the right lever controls the front brake, so something to get used to if you live in the US. I've seen this same LCD screen on a few other brands with the finger throttle. This is my favorite design. I wish every scooter had these. It just feels more natural to me. One of my favorite features with the Eagle One are the options you have to increase the range. For my test, I switched the highest mode of the 3 it offers, selected dual motors, and turned off the eco mode. This unleashes the full power of the scooter and took me almost 17 miles out of the 40 it says it can go. Now about 5 of those miles were on the pavement, driving to and back from the trail. On a flat stretch of road, I came close to full throttle and hit just under 30 miles per hour. I did feel it had more to give, but the road was a little rough to go faster. At that speed, the battery does drain pretty quick, so if you want a better range, switch to single motor for pavement, turn on eco mode, which lowers the intensity of the acceleration, switch to speed mode 1, turn on the regenerative braking to the highest level, I had it off for my test, and switch over to a kickstart rather than a standstill start. I had everything set to the highest power and most energy consumption, so you know what it can do when it's at the highest settings. So here's the last few features the Eagle One offers. It comes with 2 keys. It has an IP54 waterproof rating. There are front and rear lights on the deck. The LCD screen has 4 different brightness levels. There is a cruise control option and a bell. Eagle One takes 8 to 9 hours to recharge. Cut that in half if you pick up another charger. They offer a 2-year warranty, and after-sale service is by the company, not a dealer. And they've got free shipping in the lower 48. These guys are making a $1,500 scooter that is equal to some $2,500 scooters I've tried. I can't wait to see what they come up with next. I read on their site that they are gearing up for some new models coming soon. Now be sure to check out my website, ElectricRevolution.com, for all my bike, board, and scooter reviews, which are broken down by category and price. So there you have it. Don't forget about the $50 off code in the description if you do want to pick this up. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe for more scooter, bike, and board reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.